What's going on, guys? We're back yet again. We're going to be doing another movie, one of my favorite movies, Big Mama's House. So, again, I'm kind of going back to my roots of movies I grew up on, which, again, Big Mama's House starred Martin Lawrence, Neil Long, Terrence Howard, among many others. So, we have where Martin Lawrence plays as Malcolm, who is a cop. He is an undercover agent. He's a detective, and him and his partner get assigned to a case where Terrence Howard's character got escaped or released, and he tries to go in to find his ex-girlfriend, who's played by Neil Long, and she has a son, and she goes to tries to get away from him, and she escapes to her grandmother's in Georgia, who is Hattie Mae Peters, aka Big Mama, and between Malcolm and his partner, they go to survey the whole area, but then they realize that she has to leave, and then it's like, oh, okay, well, Big Mom will be here, and he puts on the whole charade of like the fat suit and everything of becoming Hattie Mae Peters, aka Big Mama. And when this happens, he has to again put on the charade of this is Big Mama. And when he first sees Sherry, he just falls in love with her in an instant, because as soon as he sees her, he's like, well, damn, you're fine. And he's like, trying to go back to being Big Mama. And then he also has to learn how to be around her son, how to be around her, and all these weird, crazy things of having to deal with the neighbor ladies, and then also having to deal with Big Mama's life of being a housewife and a self defense class and going to church and all these other things. Because again, Hattie Mae Peters is your normal standard Southern grandmother. She was one of those ones where she could be very sweet, but she could also be very strong, sassy, very independent. And at the same time, he has to also pretend to be like a handyman by using his actual name to get information from Sherry on what exactly happened and why is she running, and also all these other things while trying to figure out exactly where Terrence Howard's character is. And throughout the duration of this film, you see where he's getting closer to Sherry and her son, and at the same time, he's trying to do his job, but he's kind of conflicted in both. And also, Anthony Anderson's character shows up in here where he is a kind of a security cop, but he also is a brother to a friend of the family, and then some other things. But again, it's funny. It's a great film. There's a lot of good actors in here. I used to watch this movie all the time. Some of the sequences in here, especially, you guys need to check out if you have, where he plays basketball with Trent, who is played by who is the son that's played by Nina, and that seems crazy. Or when he's going up against Anthony Anderson in a self-defense class, that's absolutely hilarious. Or even the church sequence, all these sequences are absolutely hilarious. And again, Martin Lawrence, I think this was at his prime. Again, I fully believe this was at his prime. There was a lot of movies I grew up watching with him on. This is one of them: Bad Boys, Blue Street, Black Knight, all these different movies that I grew up watching him on. And I think, again, this is when he was at his hype, and that he was just a hell of a comedic actor, and he could just, provide that main role of comedy back then. And they don't make movies like this anymore. So again, if you guys have never seen Big Mama's House, definitely check this out. It's out there. You can pretty much watch it anywhere. You can watch clips. You can watch it on TikTok, YouTube, Tubi, probably somewhere else out there, right? Because again, it's an older movie, but it is worth it. So if you guys have not seen Big Mama's House, definitely check it out. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you as always on the next one.